We are here and finally able to sink our teeth into a game I've personally been waiting a while for. I am set to lead a small group of citizens just as the Roman Empire is crumbling. We'll manage some really cool, unique mechanics during it too. This is Nova Roma. Now I'm getting mighty close to my 40k sub goal, so if you love city builders, go ahead and hit that sub button. Well, here we are, Nova Roma, the very first proper look into some gameplay, and those of you that are OGs will know all about Kingdoms and Castles and how long I've been waiting for this game. Let's get into it. Roma's fallen, into corruption, decay and chaos, self-inflicted mortal wounds. You set off on your own, you are a brave band of freed persons, escaped slaves and disgruntled citizens. You must build a new city, make it large and prosperous. The old Roman Empire will be jealous. If it attacks in its final breaths, you must defend yourself. Hey, that's a good premise, right? It's up to me to build a new Rome. Ooh, okay, this is my island. So we're gonna go standard mode, choose from various difficulty. Alright, I like the look of this one with a bit of a mountain range and this bit of river coming out of the mountain. There's the seed down there. LSS 544-289-839. Let's go. So it doesn't look like you can change it. You can just do easy for now, which is cool. There's no customization. We got marble, fish, iron, stone, and stone. As always, we are Lemonville. Okay, let's get started. Build an outpost. It's helpful to be near fertile ground, trees, stone, and downstream from rivers. Okay, outpost. Wow, where shall we do this? Downstream. So for most buildable area, we've got a good amount of trees this way. Let's try. So we'd have fish this side, stone deposit here, iron, stone. This one doesn't look like it'd be that buildable. So I'd be tempted to try it more this way. So that does put us away from the fish though. Let's try here. And there we go. So up the top, if you have played Kingdoms and Castles, it's going to be very much like that. I think I love the graphic style on this already. That looks awesome. Let's pause it up. And we're in year 1. So it looks like we have spring, summer. We have all seasons down the bottom. Day-night cycle. Looks like dedicated temple to unlock. And then a hovel is houses up to 5 residents. So we're going to look to what we need first. Well, firstly, some roads. And hopefully this works in a similar fashion to Kingdoms and Castles. You have to physically build the roads, so we'll let them start. And let's go ahead and get our first lot of hovels in. So these little houses we will change eventually, but we'll get them in. And we'll need some wood. I think we can set that to be chopped, can't we? So we'll cut down some trees and maybe get some stone. There's some little stones all around the map, it looks like, so let's go ahead and grab those as well. And this is what will be used to clear the land. So a lot of it will be collecting the wood that we see at the top to get these hovels out. And I'm just going to do a small block of them for now. This should make them happy. So these are 5 residents each. We have happiness, health, building integrity. We have a full city. You need more beds for more people to come. So we'll get up to 20 here. I'll probably get 25 maybe. We'll start with a bit of a block. 30, I don't know, that covers it. And then we'll start some food. So a bit of farm food. Where do we want these to go? I think we can separate these out. Let's put them out this way. So R is a road tool, is it? That's a rebuild, sorry. I'm basically trying to move over to where we'd put farming. We got fish this side. Let's go ahead and stick some farms in already. And this green land, I'm assuming, is fertile land. It's actually better here, to be honest. Although this is a pretty good spot, so let's start this way. It says medium. Looks like our first night is already upon us. 18, 27. Let's go with a pretty big farm to start. Let's see what we get out of that. And then religion. Build temple to honor the gods. Small temple. This needs some stone and wood. So after they finish building, we'll need to do that. What is this? Needs water from well or water tower. Are we able to do that? Maybe they need to be touching the roads. Let's try it. Oh no, I see that it is saying that all of them need water. So we're going to build the temple to unlock everything else. That's fine. So I should probably try and get them to mine some stone out as ASAP then, actually. Wonder if the job priority works similar to the last one as well, where you've got to move it up and down. It says we're locked behind the temple before we can do this, so got another 4 decided to stay, so we're on 19 now as well. It looks like some are mining the stone, which is awesome. And these farms, it looks like has a bar for each one. We've got separate workers for each. Ciceronia, Inus. Oh, you can change the name of all of them. 33-year-old freedman. I'd recently just rewatched Spartacus actually as well. I don't know if any of you guys have seen it. Absolutely love that TV show. And this kind of feels a little bit like you are that. You've escaped the clutches of Rome and you're fighting back, you know. But anyway, we've got our stone. Let's get our temple in. Enough of my yapping about all that. Let's stick the temple to the side where we'd maybe have some houses. And is there a priority on this? There is. Let's get that set to priority then. So they're all going to come over. I'm going to leave it playing pretty slow. You can zoom all the way in. Watch my little scurriers. This is really exciting. Honestly, I've been waiting for this game for the best part of about a year when I first saw the trailer and announcement. And those of you keen-eared will know that some of my other videos, even when they're not Kingdoms and Castles, have had Kingdoms and Castles music over the top. And it is the same developers, if you're wondering. Alright, temple is popping up. And there is a toggle UI. So just press U. Look at that. That is so colourful, man. It is beautiful. And it looks like we now have what looks to be Consult the Gods. Allows you to communicate and interact with the gods. Dedicate this temple to one of the gods after it's built. Okay. Let us choose. I see you've built your first temple. It is only right you begin to consult with us. Now, whom among us will you dedicate it to? I mean, it's not... God of Thunder can improve citizen happiness in a radius around the temple, but if Jupiter becomes displeased, the same area will be subject to lightning strikes. Lovely. So we only have these first 4, it seems. Ceres can improve agriculture harvest in a radius around the temple. Okay. Vulcan is industrial production, and God of the Sea, Temple of Neptune can improve fish yields. So we're going to go for the happiness. It's going to be God of Thunder, because it's around our housing, as expected. I'll grant you 2 favor for this temple. I have more divine tasks for you to accomplish that you might earn more of my favor. And do not disappoint me. Grow your population to 20 citizens. We can complete that. Excellent. You've done it. Okay, make sure you have 2 temples. So what does this do? Ah, this is the technology tree. Let's see how big it is then. Okay, it's just a demo to here. See olive trees, olives press. It's going to be pretty big, isn't it? I'm so excited. Okay, fishing hut is down here, so maybe a small granary so we can store our food this way and the fishing hut. Let's work towards that. We'll get forester and stone quarry when we can, probably next. So we need another temple. And I'll put the temple this way, so we can do that to Ceres with the harvest. And then in the meantime, we'll get the roads ready. Looks like we've unlocked quite a few things already, though. I'll probably bring it this way. So let's take a look. Small granary. It says we've got a fishing hut here anyway. Guess there was another one. Let's go there. Area is good for fishing yield. And then we'll need our small granary after we get some more stone. There's quite a lot of small bits of stone lying around, to be fair. I'm hoping I can get some forum tiles. Choose from a variety of tiles to build your forum. A public gathering place for your citizens that produce happiness for nearby residents. And there's the well. Okay, so pretty straightforward. We can get a well in. I'll probably go this side so I can put houses around. Is that going to work there? I think there might be best. So then I can get houses either side. So we've got 24. We've got space for a few more to join in. Life is good here. Our city attracts 5 new citizens. Okay. I might get one more hovel in then. And what I'll do is probably keep the room for forum this side then. And that does mean I can now prioritize jobs. So same as Kingdom and Castles, actually, you can bring it up. Builders we can have at the top. I think you can cap this. So we can say you can only ever have this many because we're going to need stockpile workers. And clear land. So if I put these down a bit, we can make sure the clear lands work. And you just drag them. That's what you do. So if I wanted to clear land to work a bit faster, we'd move these up. But the main thing is getting more people in then, so we can get a couple more houses. This is already awesome, man. I want to see how big the map is going to be. So if you didn't know, King's Castle is quite a good army building thing and fighting. So I'm hoping this will have very much more of the same. It looks like we're running out of storage for this stuff now. Let's get wood on the go. That used to be woodcutter. Fishing industry, we probably want to move that one up. I can't lie. And I'll probably cap builders at 8 for now, just so I'm not doing too much. Now, we need these 2 houses to come, so we've got room for 1 more. We've got plenty of people in, so we now have everything we need for the small granary. Honestly, we're going to need this for food. So, I'd rather not build it on this fertile land up there. I'm going to put it right in that bit, so we can have another farm up here should we need it. We'll just have to keep an eye on food, because if you click it, it tells you how many you've got, kind of how many you use, so plus and then minus for your homes, and based on the year. That's pretty good. Fish, check back in a year, okay. And we've capped until that house is built. So we've got plenty of stone. Let's get some more buildings done. We've got a small warehouse, small stockpile. A small warehouse costs gold, but a stockpile doesn't. So this can store wood, iron, marble, brick, stone. So if we're going to have a bit of a wooden farm, where would we put that? I honestly would do it out here too. I want the main city this way, some industry. I mean, for the sake of what we're doing now, let's put it there. And then I can put a woodcutter maybe this way. And I'm just going to smash in more hovels. Hopefully that's enough around the temple and the well. Yep, that's good. Looks like we're coming into first winter in our first year here. This is so cool. I am honestly buzzing. What a game already. I do believe the main game's coming out in January. I don't know if anyone else knows the exact date. So, in order to get some happiness going, let's actually build... Oh, we can't build farm tiles until we get this in. So, what I need is a second temple then, so I can start taxing, right? We're going to get a small temple. And what sort of range does this thing have? It doesn't say, does it? Let's maybe put it there then. And we'll get a second farm up this way. We're doing well on food anyway. And we're on 35 population now. I think the key is to get these divine tasks done so we can have a look. So we've gone all the way this way, didn't we? So we want the tax office. And then maybe we've got no points, so we'll need to do whatever's next. And then we get, oh, look at this. Aqueducts, cold pool, bath, reservoir, small theatre, dams and spillway. This is going to be interesting. Yeah, there's definitely fighting. I see guard tower down here. There's a dock. Nice. So lots of research to play around with, even for the demo. Let's get 2 more hovels in there. Let's just keep it moving. Looks like we have completed that now. Grow your population to over 40. We're almost there. So we've got enough for the tax office now. Let's get the tax office in so I can start making some money. And I see a radius. So this is going to be housing related then. So let's maybe get it in. Honestly, I think about here. So we can tax around this because there might be building taxes and stuff. And then we should be able to hit this one. Get some more points. Get our woodcutter in. And whilst we wait, let's also get in some roads. So let's bring one this way. Let's actually bring one, just a small one down this way. The farms, honestly, would be pretty good down this bit. But let's bring one down there too. And we'll complete that one. Make me an offering of 25. So we can get quite a bit. Small apartments. 12 residents include 2 heads of household to fetch food and other goods called insula, in Latin meaning island. Yields tax revenue. I guess you need small apartments to get tax. Let's grab these 2 though. I see palisade walls, stone roads, mason, charcoal maker, so forester and stone quarry them. I'm guessing that means we won't need to worry about it. I just need a bit more stone. Let's go and get a couple of these little nodules that are knocking about. Oh, stone quarry only costs wood. So this guy must have to sit on top of stone, which is there. Good. So we're going to get a road coming this way. And then we can get a storage on this bit. So we'll have a small stockpile next to this one. And then I should be able to get my forester in. This thing needs to cut down the trees. So let's go maybe close to this storage for now. I might get it in the middle. Then we'll just get a road because I need to cut that down anyway. There we go. And we'll get that kind of thing in. And hopefully we can make this offer. We have a bit of gold now, so we can actually get in some of the forum stuff. I'm just going to wait to get more research. That seems to be what we need to do. And is there a way of adjusting these? Okay, so 12 houses times 5 equals 47, a 20% tax rate. So you can up and reduce this based on happiness. So we probably need the forum in. Good to know. And we've got to consult the gods over here. So this is going to be Sarah's now. Because that's... Welcome, my child. +2, thank you. Please mind my divine Cass. I will. Make sure you have 5 farms. Done. Wow, this is one way to get the research done. 1 granary. Done. Make me an offering of 35. I don't want to do that yet. Well, that does unlock quite a bit. So we've got apple trees, grapevines. I kind of want the small apartments, but we're going to need something for happiness. A bit of a wage increase on this one. There's also stone roads. Oh man, there's loads. Just looking along. Quite a bit for the full game. There's a dock over there. Stores goods for pickups and drop-offs by transport ships between other docks. Let's unlock the small theatre and the fire brigade. I will give over the food momentarily. I'm just going to leave for now. Because, in fact, want to get these things in. So, Vigile, if I even say that right, we'll need this guy in to cover pretty much everything. Which it does. So we'll go in just there on the back of the houses and we'll have fire support. Now we're on 68. I can make that offering for another 5. This is crazy amounts. And food counter. So we've got small apartments and the food counter. Let's get a few of these guys in. Oh wow, these cost stone, but they are pretty damn awesome. The size of them. So we're going to want to put these in and replace these guys essentially. And we'll put them around the well for now. So they hold 12. Kind of crazy how good they are. I can actually put some at this end. I'm going to put one either side. Then I'm going to demolish those 2. You can have yourself a nicer house. But what do they require now if we have a look at the house? So they require grapes or fruit, wine, fish. Okay, so that's our food thing that we need, right? Build shops inside the ground floor of apartment buildings. Citizens will be happy to live in a town bustling with well-stocked foods. How do we do it then? Food counter. Oh, look at this. Hey, that is so cool. So we get to put food counters on these bad boys. So part of me wants to get a little road around this. Just to make it look nice. If we go like that, we can get something in there then. With that food counter, I think that satisfies whatever this thing is. We can see their happiness rating on this bit. So let's go ahead and demolish a couple of the smaller houses out again. That one. I'm going to get another small apartments right there. We'll start building this nice and big. What have we got? We're going to make that 25 offering now to the gods. We have 10 points. So before we unlock anything else, let's actually get the theatre in. We're in year 3 already, so I was playing at 3x. Where's the theatre? There it is. This costs 35, so we're going to need a bit more in. Resident wants access to pottery in their daily lives. Maybe we can have a look at that. There it is, clay pit and pottery workshop. So let's unlock you, you, and you. There's the pottery workshop. So we've got a whole industry. We've got charcoal maker, which I'm sure is going to burn this stuff. So we want this kind of out the way, don't we? Because that looks like it's very unhappy. Let's get industry this way. So it needs to be away from the houses. Let's get the clay pit, which looks like it can go anywhere, which is nice. Let's get it by the water. And then pottery workshop looks like clay and charcoal and turns them in. This is bad as well. So let's move this over by this guy. And then what we'll do is get a road along this little industrial bit to go to there. So we've got charcoal burner, minus 15 for their workers, not fully staffed. So there we go. How's my wood doing? Good there. So let's check jobs and make sure everything's good. So we want these kind of in. Granary worker, we need to get that sorted. So let's put the builder down to 6 so everyone's good for now. Don't need to rush the building. And we've got shops, hopefully, that will cover these areas. We've got a shop on this one and this one. So that covers all of these new buildings. I think I can go ahead and demolish times 2. But we're still good on population, and I've got room to get these. Alright, what do we have now? Make a forum at least 4 tiles large and make me an offering of 60 food. Oh yeah, we're going to need to scale food actually with this. Let's go ahead and get another. Just a small 4 one there to cover for the extra people in. What do we have for these guys? I think they spend so long walking that we could probably do with moving or getting them a little granary in. Pretty expensive. Got to come all the way to this granary for the fish, so it might make sense to put one this side. There seems to be quite a bit of depth to what you can do. think in the meantime, we'll clear out some of these smaller trees nearby when people have got time as well. Just because it will get us some more wood that we need. And let's get some more stone, because that will tick up really slowly. And there we go. We're on to 71 now. Right, how are we doing on pottery? So one bit of... so 10 clay plus 10 charcoal makes 40 pottery. Interesting. I get a second woodcutter in here. It's taking too long. Maybe... can I get a second stone quarry? I can. Another stone quarry on there. And another woodcutter. I think these guys make a lot more. It needs to be further away from this one. So let's get one in this zone as well. These are all still pretty close. Hello, God. What's your... there are no temples built in my honor. I grow angry. Consider yourself warned. Oh, God. Okay, so we need a temple for these guys. I don't know kind of what range. Let's get the industry temple this side. One citizen died of exposure to cold. We need more charcoal or wood for the winter. Alright, I'm working on it. So, one charcoal maker. Consume 12 per year, producing 25 per year. This should be okay now. You get this time working and time commuting for each one. It shouldn't have to go far because the storage is right here, right? Let's see. On the left here, we have this kind of tells you what's going on each year, which is good as well. Good to know. Alright, we have plenty of wood. Let's get to mining some small stones where we can find them then. Exclusively stone as well, because we need to catch up. Just to get loads of building done, let's move them this way. And we do have 2 stone quarries now. Let's just check on the jobs to make sure we're good. So clay digger and quarry workers need to move up. This is a problem, isn't it? So maybe shopkeepers should go down. But now we don't need that many. And then we'll get the pottery above. And we'll dedicate this god now to what's his face? Temple of Vulcan, industrial production. Yeah, it's you, isn't it? What are you again? God of the sea. You're the fishing one. So if we get you, finally don't make me wait so long next time. Right, make an offering of 55 wood. Yep, we'll do that because we've got loads. 2 charcoal makers. We'll leave that for now. What was that unlock I just saw there actually? Spend your favor here for permanent bonus centered at this temple, plus 1 output to the nearest fire-based industry buildings in its radius. Ah, fire-based. Do you reckon that's charcoal? Let's unlock that. It is. Look, it gave it on those 2. Wow, that's cool. So we need to make sure we do that on these guys as well. Plus 3 happiness in a 5-tile radius. Let's unlock that too. Look how big that is. Ah, ha, ha. 1 output of the 7 nearest farms, vineyards and orchards in its radius. We'll definitely spend that. Because that's huge. This should help our happiness a little bit as well. Trending towards 62. Good. And it looks like we have pottery in apart from just this one. And why is this building so crumbled? Saying Mason can repair this building when damaged. Right, we're on 75 people then. There's 78 spaces. Let's get another one. Actually, I need to fill in these gaps mostly around this area. Let's get one there, one there. And as they're building those, I'm going to demolish that and that one out. Because they're struggling anyway. It looks like this building is on fire. No! I have a vigile somewhere, don't I? I do. We need this in. I did it, actually. I've got one. Has it gone? Or did I not put it in? Oh, I put it in. That's awkward. And he's priority. Go, go, go! We're on fire! Oh, they do go and run and throw water at it, which is nice from the well. Look at them go. With their little buckets of water. They did it. Good. Let's get all of those built then, because we're miles behind if you don't. Fires are out, we're all good. Got some homeless. City is full. They're not going to be very happy until these guys come in. So, as you can see, I'm probably going to get another one in there. So we're still covered by this. And the temple, we can see the area it's covered as well. So we want to get houses in this kind of area. Get another one in there. And the Vigiles is in as well. 27 gold per year wages. We've got 110, so we're doing good. And we just need to get some immigration, to be honest. Right, let's have a look. We've got a militia of 48. If I click on my outpost, you can recruit more. And it is a small storage too. That's interesting. I need more food. They are certainly running out. So it works definitely way better than Kingdoms of Castles. It's got a bit more freedom of where you can place things, which is a must, I think. Now, have I got enough for this small theatre? We need 3 stone. Probably need to focus on getting my population up a bit more, but actually, this one house should give us what we need. Happiness is a factor on whether they stay, by the way. See this? People visited your city but none saw fit to stay. Could you make life more pleasant? I guess now is the time that I should get the forum in. Ah, that's nice. Let's see how we can do it. Get a forum in there by the temple. That should put a bit of happiness in for these guys. Right, let's go in and have a look, because we've pretty much got everything. We've got pottery up and running. We just need our theatre, but we could get happiness going with these guys. We've got a food counter. We've got this small thingy. We've got 3 points. So we could get grapevines, which produces a bit of fruit. That would then take us into the winery. Or we can do foreign merchant with dock to do a bit of trading. We do need this mason, though. So I think I'll grab this, because we desperately need to make sure things are being repaired. And this, I don't know if it has a radius. I can't see that it does. So I think we'll be fine just to chuck it there. And is there further unlocks you can do with this? Don't think so. So we'll be able to satisfy Jupiter here with his 4 tiles in the forum there. We've just got to wait for more people to come in because we actually don't have the... I need to put up my builder jobs. And yeah, we're going to need to get more people in for the shopkeepers anyway. So when you're not building, obviously you gain all those workers back. So if someone died, woodcutting accident. Alright, invading army approaches. Holy crap, what have we got going on? Invaders are approaching. Recruit a militia at your outpost. Use the militia to fight off invaders. Okay, I'm recruiting. Where are they? Here they come. Oh god, I don't have anything to fight these guys. Oh, I do. I got my militia. Lovely. Come this way, my friends. Can you do anything tactically with these? Oh, got 2. I think I might need more militia here. Can we do any more? Not fully staffed. Reprioritize workers in the job list. Okay. I just recruited half my people as militia, so we'd have to get these guys in to fight. Then we put them back. That's interesting. We're going to go and try and attack these guys. Maybe stay over here. Will they find where they are and try and fight them? I think so. We're going up on the mountain. Here we go. The war begins. Is it just these ones? What are you guys trying to do? Looks like all spearmen. Okay, we have a bar at the top to see how they're getting on. Looks like they stay engaged, do they? Right, we're going to win that just fine, so that's not a problem. What does the god want? Well, we can complete that divine task. You've done it. I'll grant you 5 favour. Use it wisely. Not going to use it yet, because we're going to finish this battle. Have they got any more, or is it just the ship? So I think it might pay off to get a tower or 2 up. Boom, we did it. And then we disband them. I think we gain our citizens back. Yes, we do. Nice. We would have lost a couple of citizens with that fight. So that's actually very different to previous two. Anywho, what do we want to do? So we've got the mason in. Let's go and get some grapes. So grapevines. These, I want to keep around this again. So let's just get... We can cut down that wood. Let's get small grapevine just in there. We've got a good amount of resources. I'd be tempted to get second charcoal burner here as well. So it's all about trying to level out what we need, isn't it? I'll get another charcoal burner the other side of the pottery workshop here. These guys seem pretty happy. And we've got our first bit of wine now growing also. So it does look like there's a fire risk. High risk with the vigiles, highly recommended on certain buildings. So we best get one of those in too over this way. Maybe next to this. Not a bad idea. And what have we got? I think there's something we can finish. 2 charcoal makers. Make an offering of 60 food. It's winter, so I'm not going to do that one yet. That does give us quite a bit. What does fire engines do? Adds horse-drawn, human-powered fire engines to your vigiles. Automatic goes out to help fight fires. An undertaker takes the dead, prepares them for burial, and places the remains in either a columbarium or a tomb. Oh, I see aqueducts. Stone road, bakery. Takes wheat and charcoal and turns them into bread. Stores the bread until it's eaten. The smell of the fresh bread makes nearby homes happy. Let's grab that. Cheeky bakery. So this one, we'd be sensible to try and get some happiness boosted from it. I might put it there. Doesn't cover too much happiness though. Smell of fresh bread. You kind of want these in the middle. Let's get there. Then if I put a little road coming off the back of this, I'll do it like a little block. I'm hoping there's some decorations later on so I can stick some in these gaps too. That'd be really nice. And I'll keep the food coming before I do anything else. Tax is looking good. Looks like charcoal's now good and clay is running pretty well. So it's just the job list, wasn't it? So whilst we're not building, it's fine. I go for one more house then. We could probably just get it in there because it will be by the bakery for happiness purposes. Now thinking this Vigile should probably go over this one because then it's across from this one over here. I still haven't got that storage for the fish, but it seems to be okay. So I'm going to leave it doing its thing for now. What is this ship? Settler ship. Oh, there we go. I wonder if there's more people like on the other one with diplomacy. Poor settlers, are you coming in? It's good if you are because I need you. And there we go. So now we should be turning. So 15. Okay, 15 wheat. 5 charcoal makes 5 bread. So how much do we need? Is that just a better resource user? We'll have to see. Might need some more wheat farms as well. Okay, so if we go any further with houses with this one, which we are going to, I also need to go ahead and destroy these actually, guys. I forgot. Shouldn't put anyone homeless. That should be fine. Let's get another small apartments there. We'll get rid of that one afterwards and put in another one this side. So our first main block of apartments will be really good. So I'll go with something very similar actually and move it across. That makes a lot of sense. Looks like we've got a stupid amount of wood. So if I was being sensible, I should move it down. And that should probably come below potters because we don't need them right now. Granary worker should also be above forester because we want the granary worker to collect all the food. This should make it a bit quicker. Alright, we can see the fish now. We got +1 for the total in the year, but we've gained more population now. There was a big harvest there, but I'm going to get some more in. And there we go. I saw grapes, but they've already been consumed by our houses pretty quickly. But I do see that happiness has increased a little bit, and I think that might help. Yeah, access to bread/wheat, fruits, and fish/pork gives an extra percentage in this. So life expectancy is moderate. Chance of plague is low. Right, let's have a look at some of these then. So we could make this offering, but I want to still save this food. If anything, we just have to get in a couple more farms. I get 2 more there. And I'm definitely not going to make that offering yet. Thinking tax office wise, we could reduce this down to get happiness up a bit more so that people stay. There we go. Trending towards 73 because I don't actually need that much coin yet. I think we have grow your population to 95. So that's 5 points. What can that get us? Do you kind of want... So palisade wall is 5. Guard tower would be really nice. So we could put a couple on our middle bit. Also thinking aqueducts. Use aqueducts to tap rivers and lakes to deliver water to your city with gravity. It's always a good thing. Might try out to see if we can get trading then with the dock. Trading post down here. Trade agreements. Oh, okay. They're not in the demo. I would get it in anyway, but I'm going to save the money. We just had some more citizens come. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that house. That covers what we have. And let's get another apartment in. And I am tempted to get this Vigiles out here. So I'm going to actually move it to there. And I'm going to get rid of that. So I can get another house in. You want to keep these nice and tight. Your settlement is off to a promising start. A small village. And it looks like if we click the happiness itself, you can kind of see the colours of the buildings too. Which one are the happiest? So, with a bit of that stone, shall we build another... Shall we get our theatre in? What is the range on this baby? I kind of want this near the town, though. Let's get the theatre in there. And we'll need to get some more stone eventually. I actually quite like these divine tasks to get research. It's a better direction than just the usual money and a research desk, you know what I mean? I really, really like that. And there we go, we have our small theatre, and it looks like that pretty much reaches. It'd be better putting that in the middle then. But next lot houses, I think, would have to go this way. I think we're still good with these. And this guy has a great range. So houses, potentially, we'd need one more well, then houses up this way. So let's have a look how we do the well. It would have to fit somewhere in with this. I think that's fine. And then I can get small apartments kind of out this way. And that would cover all of the wellness of these guys. And let's go ahead, actually, and get a road through that little bit there. Right, that was a semi-okay harvest. I'm keeping an eye because we do keep building the population. I might just give it away. Let's make the offering. Screw it. And then we will have a look at what we can get. We got 8 points. So there's apple trees is the last one this way. I really want to try this stuff out, but I'm saving that for when we're established. Maybe a bit of a wall whilst we've got loads of wood. Let's do that. The military. Wooden gate and a palisade wall. I don't want to do it that side so much. I mean, you could. have our gate here. They landed this side, didn't they? And then let's get palisade wall. Is this auto built? No. Okay. And can we build on top? Like before, you could build stupidly high, couldn't you? So I think they were coming through the rocks. Is there a way, I guess, you could build it? Maybe into the rock? I mean, let's try it. We'll start with that so they can't get in this way. And maybe this bit. So if I just get a wall blocking them through these bits, because they can't get through the rocks, I imagine. This might not be the best thing to do right now, but I'll try that. So we're kind of walling off if they land this side. Should be plenty in the way of jobs now. So I'll continue with a small apartment there. And then maybe we can get ourselves some forum tiles again. So these actually have insane range, don't they? So I wouldn't actually need it. That does cover all of these. Let's have a look. Grow your population to 130. We can unlock that now. So we got our walls. Here's the guard tower. I guess some of these might need marble to work, or a lot of stone. Go ahead with the guard tower though, so I can give it a bash. And these have workers, so we'll put these at the bottom. As you can see, it looks like there is an area of effect. I actually really like that area of effect, and it looks like you can stick them on the walls. I wonder if they'll come at the gate. I'll get one there. One there. One there. But we'll make sure, military-wise, we put those at the bottom once they're built. So we'll drag them all the way down and then move them up during an attack. Make an offering of 80 to Jupiter. You're welcome. He's quite easy, isn't he? Let's grab apple trees. Let's get a bit more fruit in. So first lot of apple trees. We'll keep a bit of room for grapes. I've got wheat that will keep going that way. Let's get on these green tiles, the only ones you can do. So there is probably better places to place things. Like this was better fertile land. It has high soil fertility. So we would have got a lot more food out of these ones than we are down this way. But I see some... No, they're all medium. Let's get these though. This looks beautiful already. Nice looking buildings. Sorry, the zoom is inverted on the mouse wheel. Very, very cool. Alright, my city's full. We need more houses. We've got one over there. We've got lots of building to do, so I might need to up these numbers. Yeah, let's do it. Let's go to 15 builders. It's going to cost them a lot to get there. I think we still have quite a few, actually, so let's go a bit higher. Go to 25 so we can get these done. Performers are dropped out, but that's okay. And let's high priority maybe the house so we can get more people in. Oh, you can just straight pause the guard towers, actually. I wonder if you can pause all of the same. Oh, no, that's the building. Let's leave that going. I don't know if you can pause them once they're built. All right, houses came in super fast. The rest of the wall is popping up. So let's test. Let's see if you can go higher. Can we go on top? No, you can't. So you only have one layer of wall on this one. I guess there might not be dragons and stuff. Right, let's get a second bakery this side. So we could probably build some happiness by getting one maybe there. Let's do it. Actually fits in really well with the other buildings too. It looks really nice. I love how colourful it is, man. It's going to be crazy. Just imagine when this is just fully built up. You know, you got aqueducts coming probably from up this way. I'd have to find a way to do that without my walls though. But eventually I guess you'd wall the island. Now that I think about it, look how crazy that fish was over this way. That's nuts. But look at that. We have our towers. So we can, I think you can close it. There we go. We can just close the towers up via that. So if someone attacks, we just open them again. That is so cool, isn't it? Let's see what we can complete. We're almost there on the population one. I just need to get a couple more houses in. So we'll continue to fill with apartments this way. Let's get 2 more. And then let's go in and check. So we've got 3 points on the tech tree. It might pay to go the aqueducts this time. What else can we do? Make sure you have 5 grapevines. Make me an offering of 60 coal. So I could do the 5 grapevines. Got 4 already, so we just get... I'll get another 2 anyway. Why not? I don't have to keep my farming this way. I could also start to use this high fertility area just to test how good it is. That wouldn't be a bad idea. We do it. Yeah, let's get a couple of farms. It's high soil fertility. We'd have to get another temple though. That's my only problem, let's see. Because we've got this temple, I'd be inclined just to stay on the medium for now. Oh, we have a fire. Get it, boys? Good. Resource-wise though, looking really, really solid. I might get a 3rd charcoal burner though. Charcoal maker. Let's keep this kind of this way. And there we go. We've got 2 to complete. Grapevines and Jupiter is happy. So that gives us 13 points. Let's grab aqueducts. What does this one do? So you need bath reservoir before you can do cold pool. So this is a reservoir that stores water to distribute to connecting bath buildings. Requires its own dedicated aqueduct water supply. Provides access to drinkable water and all the benefits of a well, but in a larger radius and with an added happiness bonus. Must be near a water tower to work. Let's unlock the fountain too then. Let's have a gander at this stuff. There's the water tower. Build near homes, receive water from an aqueduct and supplies it to nearby homes and buildings in a radius. Firefighters can use it as a source of water. Okay, let's see how we kind of do this. We've got bath complex and the fountain. So, aqueducts must start in a river or a lake. So we'd have to kind of go from up this way. Oh, look at this. So you can just straight... Okay, that is so cool. I can bring this straight into town, can I? Yes, I can. Okay, so let's just go somewhere in the middle. Is that good? Oh, you can raise it up and lower it, should you need it. I'll figure this out. I need more houses. Hold on, let's stop this second. Houses. Right, where should we go? Let's get... We've got our wells this way, so let's just get 2 more there a second. I'm trying to figure this out. So, I think you need the water tower first so I can attach it in. So as an example, let's get water tower just... I mean, I'm tempted to go this side, but I probably should get rid of the well. It might not be very happy, but I'm going to do it. Get water tower there, then we get the aqueduct coming from this water supply. And we can... I'm hoping bring it over the houses. Too steep, water will flow too fast. Try curving or adding zigzags by clicking the ground. Got you. Okay. Okay, this will cost an absolute fortune then. And we don't have enough wood. We don't have enough. How do I tell this to just at least start building that? Or have you got to connect it up? We need more stone. Let's get a 3rd stone quarry on that one. I think in the meantime, I'll put the well just back in. Keep these guys happy. I might try and maybe move it over this way. So maybe water tower this side. So water would overflow. This does still cover my houses, to be fair. So let's go there. We'll start collecting up stone. What I'll do in the meantime is also get these guys off out hitting these stone nodules. And we'll build up enough for our aqueduct to come in. Let's see how we get on with just collecting all those up. Looks like we've completed Make Jupiter an offer of money as well, so we're already on high up. We can create dynamic bath houses with this cold pool, so let's get that one in. Unlock a dam block and spillway to create reservoirs. Dam projects can be planned safely without risk of flooding your city. So you can trunk water to a certain area, then pull that in. I might try that instead. This is going to be really quite interesting. We just need a whole bunch of stone. I also think we're going to need multiple farms. So let's go ahead and get 8 more in. Don't see much in the way of fruits and stuff coming in either. So let's focus these up. Apple tree's not doing the greatest. So let's get 3 more there. Let's also get some more grapevines in. Just to up this amount. Might move another granary this way. Let's put one. There's no farmland we can put in that area. So that makes sense. Then I can get rid of this one. After they get this harvest out. I don't want to lose that stuff. Right, 265. Is that enough to start our aqueduct again? Wants us to zigzag. We need a degree of angle to it. So it's going to cost a bit much. That's good. There we go. We have what we need. That was enough. So it does tell you, as long as it's green or yellow, no risk of flooding. Let's see how we get on, because this covers a nice area. And I can get rid of both of these wells. And we can work on building a bath area this way. And then I might get a couple of houses around that. That's going to look awesome. What a unique way of playing. I really like the verticality on that. So the cool designs and the random maps to make this replayability so big. So fun. And let me just double check that happiness is still covering a few. We may need another temple for these guys. This is going to take them quite some time to build, because they're going to obviously come up this way to get it done. Now, our city is full. I may start now to get these in. We want to save room for a bathhouse, so let's get one in that bit, maybe one in there. What's the range on this? Yeah, that hits these, so as long as we're keeping these guys happy, we should be able to still get more apartments this way. That's a whole lot of building we need to do. I reckon I could up the amount of builders again. Let's go to 30. I think we have... Yeah, we can do more. And I'm going to get up my food intake. Because we still have plenty of people. So let's get another 6 farms. Let's get some more apple trees. These take a little while to grow anyway. And then some more grapevines. Just thinking, actually, probably need more storehouses too. How full is this? Very. So we could probably move to a small warehouse for some other goods. Let's get one small warehouse there. And we'll get one more small stockpile next to this one. And how's it looking? You guys aqueducting for me, or is it all underground? I think it might be derping out and it's actually underground. I can see some stone here, look. That's kind of done that, hasn't it? Let's pretend they've done some pipe work. Also going to see if we can get another fishing hut on this area. I think we can, right? You can do multiple. We can. Okay. That's good. So it looks like you can get 3 or 4 fishing huts on this same section. Yeah, I can see the aqueduct is kind of underground. Right, my city's full at 276 people already. I'm trying to get houses in. I really want to do this bath stuff first, though, before we push it any further. So I need to get in. What was it? Bath complex. There we go. Requires bath reservoir. This is 20 stone, so I need to get some more in. They're struggling because they're spending it all on that. So what we'll do is get a few more nodes of stone dug out. There's quite a few over here. There's also another stone deposit if I need it. I can get a bath reservoir then. So if we put it by, I think it needs to be by this water. Then we should be able to get the bath pool in this little area. Let's see once this is up, because we're almost there. It's flowing down. Does look like we're ready with one of our gods, and it is make me an offering of some coal. We'll do that because we need these points. I'll wait until this hits 285 maybe. Oh, let's go in. What can we afford? We can afford the dam and spillway too, so let's have a look at this. Sturdy stone barrier to resist water flow. So there's a fool. So drag dam blocks to make a dam. Add spillways to prevent overflow. Everything will be constructed as a group. Water is only simulated and cannot damage your city in planning mode. What you see is how the water will behave when your construction is finished. Ah, look at this. That's so cool. Okay. So we can basically, we could do this. And then push water to come this way. Right, got you. That's actually so clever and unique, isn't it? Let's get rid of all this so we can actually try and build one maybe this way. So I know we're pulling our dam there, but if we were to go spillway, I think we need to build this first. As an example, we can widen this river, right? Yeah, look at that. That's so cool. Then we can put like a spillway. That's insane. You can change the whole flow, right? This is going to take some playing around to actually do then, isn't it? You can essentially widen the river. So what you could do is bring it... this river is absolutely fine where it is, but that is pretty mega. Can't see... Oh, there's another one here. There is a use case we could do with this. So you'd essentially... We could build the dam up this way and say, let's thicken this. Cost an absolute fortune. And then a spillway. Ah, yeah. So then we put this up this way. And there's a spillway that we can bring round, right? And we can kind of force the water closer. Okay, I'm not going to use that yet, but that is so cool. There is a lot to play around with on that one. Right, let's get rid of the Vulcan one. We've got extra people now. So dam and spillway. We've got stone roads. That makes them move quicker. Marble quarry. We've got the winery. And the Undertaker and Fire Engine. So let's grab Stone Road. Let's see how this does once it comes in, please, guys. I think I can still go ahead maybe and get an apartment or two just in so we can get some more population. I've been smashing out farms, but they still keep coming in super quick. So now we can't build up there because we actually need to expand our road further. I can build there, though. I should be able to keep going this way now because I put a road around the back. And it's almost there. I can build my little bath house thing. That dam stuff is insane. I'm going to have to play around with that. But yeah, I need this coal pool. So we need marble, don't we? So we actually can't do any of the pool stuff until we collect marble. So once we're built with this, I'm going to do some stone roads. We are so close. Let's keep going then. Let's get a couple more apartments. So that's going to be the bath when we get marble. Let's get one. Might go to the side of the aqueduct to see if that works. They're not going to be happy until we get the stuff in anyway, but We have 13 idle citizens, so we could probably just up the builder number. Although it doesn't look like we need that many, so you can see it here. So with those idle citizens, it should be more farms, so we can build this number. We're looking good there, so we probably want to get another bakery in too. Question is, where would we stick it? Let's put one there. Let's continue to get apple trees in, but we need further roads for a lot of this, actually, and we can't do much to this. Let's bring the road there. Let's get some apple trees going in all this area. Not too much green there. Probably see where we can get the grapevines in. I'm going to do a huge one, and we'll do the same for these. And the last piece is right there. Come on, guys. I don't see the water flowing yet. We'll see once it's up. It might not do anything until that last piece comes in. We have 287. We're about to hit 300. I'm zooming through huge amounts of food here, so... Looks like we can also complete another one for Jupiter. So that gives us another 6 points. Marble Quarry is 7, so we're not going to do anything until that's done. Your first aqueduct has been completed. Your people look forward to the benefits of running water and even indoor plumbing. So what do? Flowing in. Oh, it's coming. There it is. I was wondering where the water is. You've just got to wait for it to flow down. That is so cool, man. Let's have a look. Ah, it's beautiful. Already building a pretty mega city. Let me see. So this has a huge radius now. We have 250 water flowing in. And what do? I think you have to flow into the bathhouse as well. So we'd have to get aqueduct. I think, can we connect? We can. There we go. So we'll connect that in. Hopefully that connects into the bathhouse. That should do it. And then you flow out of the bathhouse into the pool. Is that right? We'll see once it's built. I'm glad we get to test all this out before the actual game comes in, right? Let's see. There we go. We have 125 flowing in. So it splits half to half. So from this then, we should be good. So that would go connected bath buildings, which we can't do yet. It says we could do the fountains though. That's probably something we can do. So this fountain, does that need to connect in? I was wondering if we can just attach it. I wonder if it needs the bathhouse. What I might do is pop it this way. We can move this one over this side. So if we get a well just next to that one, and then get rid of this, we might be able to do this. So I don't know whether the aqueduct needs to come out of the bathhouse into there. It doesn't. It just goes in within radius. We have this. So fountain gives happiness within this range too. So we've got a couple of houses there that it might not reach. So we'd be good to do yet another fountain. Oh, you can put it inside the farm stuff too. So we'd be even better placed to get that one out and put the fountain in there. Let's see if that works, because it should within range. Maybe it's within range of the water tower. Applies it to nearby homes and buildings in radius. Yeah, there you go. So buildings within radius of the water tower will then receive water. So the fountain comes in. So actually, that one is better placed than this one. But that looks nice. And that boosted our happiness way up. And now the city is really full. So we want to get into that marble, don't we? And we probably can build down this way now. So let's get some houses there. Let's see what the gods want. Jupiter, you're good. I can now get my marble quarry. So let's get that in. Where was the marble? It's up here somewhere. There it is. So we've got to go pretty far from the marble deposit, it seems. There's one there. We'll get those guys in. I'll probably try and get a road across to these. We'll need a bridge, actually. Bridge cannot start in water. It's not starting in water. There we go. Get a little bridge over there. Hey, this is going to look cool. And then we'll take these guys this way. And we'll go up into there. And then I'll connect these guys in with that too. Oh, can't build on that bit, it looks like. So don't try and build your road on there. You've got to build a bridge. That's hilarious. So let's get rid of this bit of road a second. And let's get a bridge there. So I think we need to do that. We do. And then we can connect a road piece and roads into there. And these guys now are just going to carve their way all the way across. So the marble will probably want a small stockpile. And does that take marble too? It does. So we'll just dump a marble stockpile just there. Now we don't have walls for that bit if someone attacks too. A fire has consumed some buildings. Oh god. Okay. Gilles, what are you doing? We got some death too, so I need to probably unlock that. Vulcan is angered. Why are you always angered? Was it you? I'll be expecting a more grand temple, but you've done well for now. We will continue our journey together in the full version of Nova Roma. Okay. So why are you angered? Like, I can't do anything. Well, leave me alone. Oh, look at this wheat. There's also the Undertaker we need to get, so I need to finish one of these. Make sure you have one medium temple. Is there a medium temple? Didn't see one. Oh, look at that. Medium insular, then large insular. There's huge houses. Where's the temple stuff then? I didn't see another one. Hot pool, bath library, bath palestra, medium temple. There it is. We can't get that one. So we'll just have to leave you be for now. I can't really do much for you guys either. All I can say is we can probably get way more bakeries in. Let's do that. And we're still covered with firefighters across the board, so taxes are good as well. How are you guys doing? Has the marble begun? It has. We have marble. Yes. Can I have my bathhouse stuff yet? Got 5 pieces in. Cold pool. If we connect this, I actually want to do something like that, but it looks like we can't because of where it is. Let's try that. Let's just see what it looks like when it comes in. And not a lot I can do about this because I haven't got your cemetery yet, and I can't do this one. I need to make an offering of 85 grapes. We just need loads of these guys. Where can I put them? Let's get the grape farms in wherever we can put them this end. One of your citizens has fallen into a well and tragically died. They're going to continue smashing out grape farms. I'm going to have to get even more. I'm just thinking where we can kind of put them. I think outside of our wall would have been good, but to get more points to finish our bits, we need to get them in. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. I think we can make use of this area. I don't know, that road's a bit too far away. Maybe I can start some down this way too. So let's just get like high yield grape farms down this way. And maybe a small granary next to it. Oh god, I've got another one. I'll be expecting a more grand temple, but you've done well for now. We will continue our journey together. Okay. So that's 2. Nope, we're okay. I'm just trying to get the 85 grapes to get this sorted. City is full. We're at 348. It's actually crazy how much we've built already. I'm going to get 2 more in there. And then maybe that well can also go. And I can get one up this way. Actually, a whole lot more bakeries. You need quite a few to get things like continual. I think I can still get a house or 2 in that section. It's cool that you can actually build them through. It's also quite interesting to see. I'm just going to slap maybe 1 or 2 this way. That still has pretty good range, doesn't it? The temple, not so much, but that doesn't matter. And then the fountains are covering some rather large areas. So we've got our small cold pool in, and it gives a +1 in this small radius. So actually, you'd probably want to get even more around this. So there's quite a lot of planning needs to go into it, which is interesting. We're tempted to continue to get some houses though. We've got a whole lot of money. Look at this. We've got a completely different forum here. This one could probably go quite wide. It's going to cost us loads. 10 marble. I'm going to do it anyway. So as the marble comes in, we'll get that going. Look how much pottery we now have and clay. So all numbers are good apart from maybe stone. So there'd be more requirements. Based on... I don't think the nodules of stone or marble actually run out whatsoever either, which is pretty cool. I get a couple of warehouses across and around this bit. I don't need any more clay. Charcoal's still pretty good. It's just making sure we get these grapes in. So we've got multiple. I'm just looking at the jobs. We're pretty much okay once building's done. So when building's done, look, we get 52 workers back. So I don't need to touch it. Oh, invading army again. Okay. We're going to need to... Oh my god. We need to get them in now. We've got our towers. To be fair, I wonder if they'll come this way. Let's turn them on anyway, just in case. And we'll... Towers up there? Who knows? We need to get our recruitment and militia done. Wow, there's loads. Oh my god, they're in already. No, they're not. They're over here. It's fine. There's 2 lots. I'm hoping that one tower might do quite a bit of damage. But I don't have... I forget that they sail in, so we need to wall this way too. How's the militia doing? It's coming. So there's 2 lots this time. It's going to be a pretty equal fight. What I'm going to try and do is lure them in this way. We're already coming across. We're going to need to try and get them to fight us over this way in front of this tower. Might be able to do that. Don't think I have enough to do another one. Come on, turn into my people here. I need them to come this way. So if I try and walk, bait them in. I've just been building a city. They're just carrying on, so I'm going to have to engage them. Oh, they're torching my farms. No. Okay, we're good. They are kind of surrounding us, but I think we're fine. Take out that one and we can move on to the second one. So is there a way of recruiting more? You always need to have this in, right? I can't see another way. Unless you have to do some unlocks. Okay, we killed one. Our second one is fighting. That is going to be a problem if we lose them all. I have no graveyard. I think we still win that, to be fair. We've got the numbers, so that's absolutely fine, isn't it? Let's see if we get to watch actual fighting. It does look like they stab each other. They're much bigger numbers, because I think in the last one it was like 1 or 2 units, wasn't it? By last one, I'm always referring to kingdoms and castles, by the way. But yeah, we win that fight. Absolutely fine, so let's speed it up. Now I can disband this baby. We did lose a lot of numbers, though. That's prompted to probably get the wall along the edge here. Ooh, your citizens are enjoying their lives. They're happy to live in such an enjoyable city. Good that they tell you as well. So, shops are too crowded. Need more shops. That I can do as well. Because we have so many. Let's dot a few around. We'll get a few more shops in. And we did get those numbers back. So I think, we got 5 spare. So we've got loads. So grape yield. I'm pretty sure it's going to be 5x over here because of that. So what's the difference? 4 on the medium, 5 on the high. So yeah, you'd probably be best yield-wise to making sure you always build around the high fertility, which kind of makes sense, to be honest. I could probably get a couple more of these in because we are now full once again. I'm just going to chuck in a few more houses. I think we're pretty much covered. The only thing that isn't covering them is the temple. So we could build more as well. And the fire brigades. We just need this 85. Did we get enough? It's coming in. Boom, we can do it. Let's make the offering. Does that mean I now have enough to finish? Okay, Undertaker, that's what I want. It's not enough, but let's get that in as well. Cemetery and an Undertaker. We need more stone. There it is. So this one kind of doesn't matter. We'd probably want them out the way. Should we have start our first little graveyard down this way? Diamond, grid, circle, or row? I kind of want row. Saying I can dot a couple around. Is that it? Oh, it's stone. I'm an idiot. Alright, wait for a bit of that to come in then, and then we'll get it moving. It looks like we've done. Make sure you have 1 bakery. That was easy. Make me an offering of 140 bread. Are you kidding? Right, we're going to need a stupid amount of bakeries then. Let's get those guys in ready. We have enough for our fire engines now. The last one is the winery. So I'm going to need to get that in. And that makes... It's going to turn grape... Oh, requires pottery as well. So that's then going to use the pottery up. That's okay. We've got plenty of people, so let's get another stone one in. Can I fit you over there? Where's the next stone deposits? Out this way. Get 2 more in there. That wood lasts such a long time. Do they replant as well? Yeah, chop down and replants trees that have reached maturity within its radius. So you can just put these wherever. And one... Have I got 2 of those? I have. They're pretty insane. You can probably get away with 1 based on the amount that we have. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to get rid of this. We'll get those workers back. City is once again full. Just make sure water is covering. The radius on water is pretty impressive, so we don't need to worry too much on that. Just sticking a small stockpile up this way as well with a little bit of a road. So if you didn't know, in this game, as long as you put 1 piece of road down, right? Just going to pause it. You can then build around it. So you can kind of cheese the road system that is in here. Because if I go and try and build away from a road, you can't, right? So as long as I put 1 square, let me just show you. So you can't build here. Let me get a road piece. Then try and build a house. And I can now build a house around this section, right? Even when it's not built. So keep that in mind. You can kind of plan just based on little squares of roads. They will obviously move quicker on the roads by a considerable amount. So you'd still want to plan them out. But it's just something to consider. Right, let's get this cemetery in now. We've got enough for 3. So that should be enough to bury... I think some have rotted away anyway, but we're all good. We're on 480. I think we can... Problem is, each time you do this... Wow, look at those grapes now. Probably do the same with apples, shouldn't we? Let's get some apples in. A high soil, medium. Let's get you guys in there. Kind of spam in a few farms. It's all high over this way. Same goes for fishing huts. I think we can still squeeze another one on this section. I don't think this... Like I say, I don't think it reduces. Don't think I'll be able to hit that 140 bread. I wonder how many bakeries I'd need to actually get to that. We've got enough wheat constantly. It's just the actual bakers. The good news is a bakery gives happiness in a radius anyway, so we can just slap them in. I don't know, man. We went pretty wild on the things anyway. And just imagine when you've got your research, right? So when you've got into medium insular, then there's large insular I can see up here. There's still quite a lot we haven't unlocked. The barracks down there, look, to get your soldiers in. Terrain engineering, a suite of tools for creating land engineering projects for your citizens to undertake. Sculpt the land. Ah, see, that would be really cool. There's also a large bakery. I see shrewd deal making and the trading post. I wonder if you, because you can normally make boats. I wonder if you can do that from the dock. So should we try and get that one in? I really just want to test all features here. I think sensible docking point would be down this way. Now getting a little normal road down to it, because I see that they're landing there. Oh, just seeing that we got all this fish here. I'm an idiot. We got loads. But actually, you can fish to your heart's content, can't you? Get 2 more in there. And your settlement is well on its way. Your citizens trust your leadership to continue its growth. I'm hoping we can do multiple islands like you could in Kingdoms and Castles. It'd be interesting to see. I don't know if it's going to be early access. I will say, by the way, guys, the demo, you'll be watching this maybe on the 3rd, or if you're interested in the game. If you are, then the demo comes out on Steam on the 5th of December. Right, here's the dock then. So it looks like this is just storage. We'll allow storage to go in there. So in the previous one, the storage would be what you'd sell from here, but it doesn't look like... I think you can dedicate one to a specific item as well. Yeah. Doesn't look like you can make boats. Allow foreign merchants to dock. Wow, look at this. All the food. I think I went a bit crazy on the grapes, didn't I? So when we get this winery, it won't be a problem. Just, honestly, bread is going up, actually. So making this offering might not be too bad. We just need to cook up literally all that we have remaining. Oh, the merchant ship has arrived at one of your docks. So I could potentially buy the bread then. There you go. Totals 216. We can sell some wood. Not a lot, but we'll sell it anyway. So that's one way of doing it, isn't it? And we can sell the excess of grapes. So that's one way to make some more money. And we can do the same with stone. So I could kind of balance this out. This is how I used to buy weapons on the other one. So it's pretty handy. Right, let's dismiss. I don't need anything else from you. We're pretty full. I just need to give the bread over. And there it is. Make the offering. Please don't be angered. And there it is, the last unlock. We're going to supply some wine to you guys. So takes grapes and pottery and turns them into wine. A major staple of the Roman diet. Everyone loves wine. So this would make sense to be close enough to these two, right? So here is perfect. Just going to see how many we can get. And that was the last one as well. Make sure you have one medium temple. We definitely can't do that because I guess we've unlocked everything. 16 years in, by the way. About to go into the 17th year. What does Sarah's want? Can you change your gods once they're done too? Because we actually only did 3. Did I do my fishy one? I didn't put one down for fish yield. And look at that, we got over 500. See how quick I built this up? This is crazy, man. And it looks like the wine has started to produce. So 3 wine to 1 pottery makes 5 wine. I was reading the bakery wrong, wasn't I? It's 4 wheat to 1 charcoal makes 5 bread. So actually you're fine. And 1 bakery is producing 44 per year. So you can actually up that number. I was reading it wrong earlier on. Sorry, guys. That's just the maximum they can store in. So it is worth doing. And the other one is, what's it, charcoal. So 2 wood makes 5 charcoal. I was reading it as 15 makes 20. It's completely wrong. Sorry. Useless me. Right, I'm building like crazy. Just popping up a bunch of houses. I'm doing another forum this way. Another pottery shop there, because we're now going to use that for this one. We're also going to need to get in some shops this side. So I'd be sensible to put in like food counter or 2 this way. And then these guys will be good. And another merchant. So there's quite a lot you can make here. Look at this. Grapes, just insane. Can make loads of money. Who needs taxes, right? I can only store 300 anyway. I've just pushed it like crazy. I've put in 2 or 3 more charcoal burners because all of this mass amount, we've got 600 pot, we filled them out. I see some are missing charcoal. So we're making so much bread. So that's all we need. As you can see, we've pretty much met their needs. So we just need another winery. We've got enough potter. I've got a second one in. We're probably going to need a third, actually. So we need another pottery workshop. then another winery. And that should meet all the demands. We've got the population to do it as well. We're pretty much there. We haven't got anything to do with health and all that sort of stuff. So, alrighty, I pushed it to the limit. Let's slow it down. Look at this city, man. It is glorious. So we've done a bit of everything. I just took over pretty much all of it. But this is the final thing from the demo. We did a bit of everything, and I can't wait to play the full game. Let me know your thoughts, guys. I would really love to hear them. What do you think about the game? What's your initial thoughts? People will probably say the graphics, but I love the graphics behind it. I think it's what makes it so cool. Guys, though, do hit the thumbs up. Subscribe if you aren't already. All that lovely stuff. Check out Discord links and social links in the description below. I hope you have a good day. I'll catch you in the next one.